Yo, what is going on, Jets Nation? It is game day. But today, this morning, before we talk about the game, I got to talk about the report that came out last night because, whoa, it happened, folks. It is officially here. Aaron Rodgers defied the odds, defies medicine, and he is potentially going to be activated and medically cleared for the New York Jets next week against the Washington Commanders on Christmas Eve. What? Crazy stuff. Absolutely crazy stuff. Now, the first thing that we have to talk about is the Jets got to win today against the Dolphins for Aaron Rodgers to actually play, in my opinion. Even though, knowing Aaron, even if the Jets don't win today, he's still probably going to want to go out there and play next week if he's medically cleared. But it would make a lot more sense if the Jets were able to win today because then they will still be mathematically alive, even though the odds are still very slim. I still believe that the Jets potentially bringing back Aaron Rodgers is a good thing. Now, let me know your guys' thoughts, whether you're watching this live on Instagram, whether you're watching this live on Twitter, whether you're watching us live on YouTube. Welcome to the Jets Media Show. Hit that thumbs up button, retweet the tweet, or comment your thoughts on Instagram. Let's see on the Instagram chat who we got cooked up today. Shout out to everybody tuning in. It's freaking game day, baby. It is game day. Now, I think that this game is going to be today very interesting because this Jets team could play with a lot of new motivation with Aaron Rodgers potentially returning, right? All of a sudden, Aaron Rodgers could be back next week if we win. So I think there's going to be a little different mentality, or at least there should be, from the defense, from the offense, from the entire team to go out there and beat a division rival, a team that lost to the Tennessee Titans last week, who was on a short week, was a little banged up. Tyreek Hill's expected to play, but I don't think he's going to be 100%. So the Jets have to go on the road and win this game. Absolutely no excuse. And I know some people are very concerned. Why would we bring back Aaron Rodgers? What is there really to play for? But in my opinion, the way I look at it is this. If the Jets, hypothetically speaking, finish the season with 8 wins or 9 wins and we missed the playoffs, and you told me before the season that Aaron Rodgers is going to tear his Achilles in the first 4 snaps, come back with 3 games left, and the Jets still finish with 8 or 9 wins, it's not that bad of a year, in my opinion. Now, you throw in the expectations that we had as a fan base heading into the season, which was playoffs, winning the division, potentially making a playoff run, then it's not a successful season. But if we can somehow salvage this season and even go 8 or 9 or 9 and 8, that will give a lot of Jets fans optimism heading into next year, a more belief in this coaching staff, a more belief in the vision of this team. And I know some people will be like, well, who cares? I want a better draft pick. I want to be drafting in the top 5, lose out. I am not that type of fan. I personally think with the team that has win now aspirations, bringing back Aaron Rodgers, even if they do not make the playoffs, like say they win against the Dolphins today, and say Aaron Rodgers does return next week, which he's apparently going to, by the way, and they beat the Commanders, they beat the Browns, and they beat the Patriots, and they finish 9 and 8. But we still missed the playoffs. That's a winning season for the New York Jets. The first winning season since 2015. Now, it's not going to be a postseason berth. And again, I am speaking like the Jets have what it takes to do these things. We just saw one good game against the Texans. Today is going to answer all these questions of if it's even realistic to believe in that. But my point is, for the people that feel like, is it worth to risk Aaron Rodgers? In my opinion, it may be. Because us Jets fans also need to have some type of idea of what this team looks like with Aaron Rodgers. We have no idea. It's not like Aaron got injured in game number 3 this season. He got injured on the first drive in the 4th play of the game. So us fans have no idea what to expect with Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback for this Jets team. So if Aaron goes out there next week and finishes the season and the offense starts to click and we're just putting up points, the defense is still doing what they're doing, and we're winning, and even if we don't make the playoffs, that momentum is what we need as a fan base to give us some rational reason to be excited for next year in 2024. Because if we don't have Aaron Rodgers playing, then it's going to be blind hope all over again. We're going to be hopeful for Aaron. It's a big unknown. We have no idea what to expect. It's going to be that whole thing all over again, right? So I feel like that's where I'm at with this whole situation with Aaron Rodgers returning. Obviously, there is a lot of risk involved. Well, you don't want him to be injured again. Listen, if he does get nicked up or does get an injury, I think that we have a whole offseason for him to rehab if, God forbid, that happens, unfortunately. So I think they're weighing the risk and the reward, thinking like, okay, maybe even if we go out there and play with Aaron and we go to 9-8 and we don't make the playoffs, or even 8-9, I think that will give a lot of optimism, in my opinion, around the coaching staff, around Robert Saleh, around even Hackett, and maybe even realize, okay, we made a mistake last year not having a good backup plan for Aaron. We'll make that, we'll get a better backup quarterback next season, and we have a better idea. And this team proved, if they do what we're saying, this hypothetical scenario, to go out there and make some moves next year in the offseason and go all in again. So we shall see how that happens. There's a lot of pressure now on this game because, you definitely want to be able to win this game in order to, bring Aaron Rodgers back next week, right? Because I feel like if that's not the case, if we don't win the game, then I don't know what the narrative is going to be, right? Because the Miami Dolphins, this is a must-win game for them. If they lose this game, they are pretty much not screwed. Like, they're still going to make the postseason, but they got 3 very hard games on the horizon after the New York Jets. 3 terribly hard games for these New York Jets and for these Miami Dolphins, that is. So I think the Dolphins are going to be playing desperate, man. The Dolphins are going to be playing desperate. So it's going to be a big question to see how the New York Jets match up against this squad and if they play with an edge, right? If they play with the team that wants to go out there and fight for the win. So that's really where I'm at. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the chat right now. Don't forget to like the video. On your way in, it's game day, and apparently Aaron Rodgers is returning. Crazy stuff. Absolutely crazy stuff. And let's just give a big shout out to Aaron Rodgers, because the fact that this man put everything in his power to get out back on the practice field and literally tearing his Achilles back in September and now being on the field in December, it makes no sense, but I'm not complaining, man. Absolutely crazy stuff for these New York Jets. What happens if the Jets win out and Miami loses out? I'm delusional. We would have a tied record. That's for sure. But I think that the Jets are mathematically eliminated from winning the division because the Bills would have to win one of those games. So we would have the same record, though, 9-8. Just saying. Just saying. Love how Bills fans talk all this trash for getting the terrible losses they put up this year. Yeah. Rodgers plays today or next week? Next week, if anything. It's going to be next week. Is Hill out today? No, he is going to be a game-time decision, but if I had to guess, he's going to play. He's definitely going to play. Gangrene David, I'm at the game. Let's go, Jets. Hey, let's go. We got Gangrene David over there in Miami supporting the squad. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Why, though? The O-line sucks. At least if he gets injured again, has the offseason. Yeah, man, and Aaron Rodgers got to be able to go out there and learn how to play with that. Not the best offensive line either. Are we getting rid of Flat Wilson? It's definitely trending in that direction. This could be Zach Wilson's last game as a Jet if Aaron comes back and plays the last 3 games. What do we do with Lazard? He's going to be on the team next year, and then he's gone. With our offense versus NFL defense is where he can audible. Yeah. We shall see, man. We shall see. This is going to be fun. Let me know your guys' thoughts of this game coming up for these New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. I wanted to go live before the big show for the live reaction because of the Aaron Rodgers returning next week potentially. Let's go. Richie, if Rodgers plays next week, are you going? No, I'm not going to be there. It's Christmas. Game's on Christmas Eve. You're already not winning the division or making the playoffs. Join the rest of the world in reality, Jets fans. What does that even mean, join the rest of the world in reality? TD going to be mad today. Look at everybody tuning in on X. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in on Twitter. Can we make the playoffs? We're mathematically alive, but it's still very unlikely. Even if the Jets win out, it's unlikely for us to make the playoffs. So that's how it's true. That's how you know it's true. As a Ravens fan, beat the Dolphins. We will try. I know that Bills fans are rooting for us. Ravens fans are rooting for us. Pretty much every AFC fan is rooting for the Jets today. So hopefully we can defy the odds and beat those fish. Let's go. Get rid of the GM who drafted Wilson, too, if you haven't already. That was a dumb pick. He's also the same GM who drafted Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, Jermaine Johnson, one of the greatest draft classes in franchise history, dare I add. He's also a GM that built one of the greatest defenses this franchise has seen in a long time as well. Now, I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm not saying that you're not wrong about the Zach Wilson pick. But let's not forget that this GM has done also a lot of good things on top of the bad things with the whiff on the Zach Wilson pick and other picks as well. So I personally do not think the Jets should move on from Joe Douglas. I really don't. I genuinely don't. I really don't think it's going to be smart to move off the GM. Robert's in the chat spamming the Dolphins. I'll see you at 1. Beat the Fins today so we can see another TD meltdown. I love that. I love that. It means y'all are delusional sometimes, Richie. If your reading comprehension not up to sniff, homie, what makes you think we're delusional, brother? We're just fans being excited for our squad. Huh? How about that? You didn't say the word delusional in your sentence beforehand, so I don't know how that makes me reading comprehension issues, but go scratch. How about that? Because Jets fans have every right to believe that their squad is going to go out there and win today. They have every single reason to believe in their squad. And if you think that's delusional, call us delusional. Because guess what? Especially me. I can't speak for all Jets fans, but I don't give a damn. Because I'm going to continue to do what I do on this channel, as well as Jets fans are going to fan how they fan. So you can either get the hell out of the show if you're going to say that shit, or you could stay. Totally up to you, bro. Homie. I think the Jets get 5 sacks today. Very possible. The Miami Dolphins offensive line is banged up, even though they got their left tackle playing. And I think Eichenberg is playing as well. I hope the Jets don't cut or trade Zach. He's only due $11 million. We know he could play and looks to be getting better. Better to keep him for one more year and learn more behind Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I mean, this is not the consensus around the fan base, but I do lean more towards this. Definitely. Bills look good one week and like crap the next. Bills Mafia on some serious shiznit. I don't really see a lot of Bills fans in the chat, Mob Rule. Bills fans are rooting for the Jets today. I know that. Today, I think Zach balls out. Last week, he balled out. But the one thing we saw about Zach Wilson is what? That he hasn't done it consistently. Right? We haven't seen Zach do it back-to-back games. We haven't seen him do it on a consistent basis. So that's really where I'm looking at for Zach Wilson. Are you going to be able to stack the game up, or are you going to relapse to the same old Zach Wilson that we all grown to see? Donuts tuning in on Twitter. Appreciate you, bro. Richie, Jets are going to win, baby. Let's go. I love it. How do you know Tyreek is expected to play today? Thought he was game time decision. He is a game time decision. I'm just assuming that. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. But if I had to guess, that's what I'm guessing. I watched the game with you last week. I appreciate that, Donut. I'll be live again. The big question is if Zach can have 2 good games in a row. Not sure if it's ever happened before. Well, he's had multiple wins in a row, but he's never had an individual good performance as a quarterback in a row. That's the difference, right? I think Rodgers plays even if we are out of the playoffs because he works so hard to get back. I agree. Got to keep Joe Douglas and do whatever it takes to keep Ulbrich. I don't give a damn if Woody got to make him the highest paid defensive coordinator. No one else out there who's I don't think Ulbrich's going anywhere personally. I really don't. I don't think you don't got to worry about that. You definitely don't got to worry about that. Even if Tyreek plays, he's going to be 50-50. It's a sauce game today. Yeah, baby. Jets defense, stand up. Jets defense, stand up, baby. Chris, don't even go after that clown. Don't do it, Chris. It's in your best interest. Trust me. Don't do it. It speaks way too much nonsense for me to even give him the light of day like you just did. This was fire time. We won with Zach because of Zach. I didn't say it. You did. Actually, we most likely will make the playoffs, Richie. We have tiebreakers over Texans, Broncos, and Bengals, Steelers. But the Bengals won. That Bengals game really hurt us, just so you know. The Bills got to lose today to the Cowboys. There's a lot of different things. Ulbricht's going to resign looking for head coach jobs, but will end up being a DC for Commanders. Where are you guys getting this? He's not resigning, bro. If he doesn't get a head coaching job, he's staying here. He's not going to another team for a defensive coordinator. The only way this happens is if the Jets clean house and fire the coaching staff and fire Saleh. If Saleh's the coach, Ulbrich ain't going nowhere. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know where that's coming from. Sucks Bengals didn't lose. Yeah, it does suck. Definitely does suck. So this is a big game for the Jets for a lot of different reasons. You know, they didn't just beat the Houston Texans last week. They absolutely dominated them on all phases of the ball. 0-0 at halftime, but then the second half, they just completely were aggressive on offense, scored points, and defensively showed up like one of the best defenses in the NFL, the elite defense that they are, shutting down C.J. Stroud to 91 yards. I mean, bro, this is a defense that continuously makes good quarterbacks look terrible. C.J. Stroud, great quarterback, made him look like a little rookie who doesn't belong in the NFL. Jalen Hurts, great quarterback. Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, all those quarterbacks, one of the best in the league, and the Jets defense got the best of all of them. So we shall see. Even if we don't make the playoffs at 9-8, I'd really like to see Rodgers just to see what might have been. Me too. Me too, man. Me too. Hold on one second, guys. And the cool thing about this game is the Jets don't have as much to lose as the Dolphins. The Dolphins have everything to lose, right? The Dolphins have everything to lose here. The Jets, we're sitting at 5-8. So if we lose this game, we're 5-9. The playoffs already seems like a far-fetched. But the Dolphins, on the other hand, they have to win this game for a lot of different reasons. So They're going to be playing desperate. They're going to be playing at home. They're coming off the big time game that they lost to. The utter collapse, by the way. I mean, they were up 20. The Tennessee Titans literally handed the Dolphins a win with their muff punt and their fumble, and the Dolphins still couldn't win. At home, by the way. At home. So, Jets got to take advantage of that. It's a short week. They got to take advantage of it, man. They got to. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for your boy. I greatly appreciate you guys tuning into the show. We're going to be live at 12:30 for the live play-by-play reaction of the entire game, which we are, of course, extremely excited about. So let's freaking go. Come on, baby. Let's get to over 100 likes right now. 100 likes right now for your boy. Let's get it going. Hit that thumbs up button. Oh, boy, I'm excited for this game, man. I really am. All right, I want you guys to help me out with something. Please, everybody in the chat, help your boy out with something. So, one of the proud sponsors of the channel is Sleeper Fantasy. If you guys want to click the link that's pinned at the top of the chat, you guys will get a $100 sign-up bonus, $100 deposit match when you sign up for Sleeper using my code JETS. Now, if you guys click the link that's pinned at the top of the chat right now, download the Sleeper app, use promo code JETS, you put $10 in minimum, and you will get a lot of good deals. So let me know in the chat right now. I want to make a little parlay for the game. Zach Wilson's line is at 177.5 passing yards. I honestly think, him coming off 301 yards, that's really low the number. I'm taking the over on Zach Wilson getting at least over 177.5 yards. Let me know your guys' thoughts of that. Zach Wilson over under. And if you guys want to play along and play Sleeper Fantasy, please click the link that's pinned at the chat right now. Download Sleeper Fantasy on your phone and make a minimum deposit of $10, and they'll match your deposit, which means you put $10 in, they give you $10 for free. Okay, you get $10 free when you put $10 in, and then we can win some big money. So I'm taking the over of Breece Hall's receptions because he has been getting that over the last 4 games in a row, as you see. Garrett Wilson, I'm getting over 4.5. I mean, come on now. Zach Wilson's going to continuously find Garrett. Now, from the Tua side of things, he's not getting more than 1 touchdown. I'm going the under on Tua's passing touchdowns, and people be like, oh, dude, you're so biased. You're so biased. No. The last time the Jets versed Tua, he stunk and had only 1 passing touchdown. But I will think that Mostert is probably going to score a touchdown. That's someone I'd predict is going to score a touchdown for the Dolphins. I don't really see his line on here anywhere, though. So, let's see. Rushing yards. Yeah, they don't have Mostert. Okay. Rushing touchdown. I was going to take Mostert for a touchdown, but they don't have it. Okay. Interesting. Conklin, 2.5 catches. He hit that his last 3 games in a row. I'm taking that over. Greg Zuerlein. Oof. He's hit over 5.5 points the last 2. I think he's going to get at least 2 field goals in this one as well. And then, last but not least, I wish I could take the under on Lazard. Who's getting a sack today? Jermaine Johnson's getting a sack for 110%. So here is the ticket. You put $10 on here, guys. $10 wins you $757. So again, guys, if you want to sign up for Sleeper, click that link that's pinned in the chat right now. Download the Sleeper app. This is my ticket. If you want to take a screenshot, if you want to follow along. But I don't know. I'm basing this off of what I saw last week. Now, what I could take away from this, maybe I'll take away, to make it more realistic, I'll take away I'll take away Zach's yards to make it more realistic. Still great odds. $10 wins you $440. $440 for $10. So again, if you want to sign up today, guys, click that link that's pinned in the chat. I got $287 in my account because your boy's been winning. Your boy has been winning some money. So sign up for Sleeper right now and use promo code JETS. Jets. Appreciate you guys, as always. Let's go. All right. Let's get some score predictions in the chat, please. Score predictions in the chat right now. I want to get your guys' thoughts in the chat of the score prediction. Let me know in the chat right now. All right, interesting score picks. The Jets better beat the Dolphins because the Titans beat them last week. Any given Sunday. Those over-unders sound legit. Tua with 1 passing touchdown and Mostert carrying the offense today sounds very realistic. Thank you. I tried to be as objective as I could. You feel me? 13-24 JETS. There we go, Kylie. Richie, get it effing done. DF forever. We will try for you. We will try our best for you, my guy. Let's go. Don't forget to hit that like button, folks. We're going to be live at 12:30 in an hour and a half. The live reaction to the game begins. The live reaction to the game begins. Let's go. Let's go. I'm fucking pumped up right now. 27-10 Miami. This is a Jets team that averages like 16 a game, right? 130-point game against the Texans. Doesn't change that. 22-20, Brees rolls today. I would love this for a Brees game. I live in South Florida, and the weather has been shitty all day so far. I think that plays in favor. Go Jets. Yeah, I mean, the Jets played in bad weather last week, and they bodied. So, Jets, let's go. Come on now. Hype me up, chat. Hype me up. Hype me up. Let's go. Woo. I'm pumped, man. Woo. This is going to be an interesting couple hours because the Jets have a lot to prove today. We have a lot to prove today, folks. And I feel like a lot of Jets fans are very optimistic for this game. As so it seems. Take the Jets money line to really raise the stakes. Might have to. I'm considering it. Why not? Why not? Come on now. Why not? Just got here. What's the news of A-Rod? So the news of Aaron Rodgers is that he could be cleared to play next week against the Commanders. The Jets got to win today. Let's do it. Got your sleeper picks. Let's win some money and beat Miami. Let's go, Jets fan Jordan. Let me know in the chat who downloaded Sleeper and used the code JETS to trail me on Sleeper. Let me know right now. And for those that missed it, here are my picks. $10 wins $44, $444. $25 wins you over $1,100. $25 wins you over $1,100 if this hits. Breece Hall over 4.5 receptions, which hit the last 4 games. Garrett Wilson over 4.5 catches, which is hitting. Tua under 1.5 pass touchdowns. He had 1 against the Jets last time. Conklin over 2.5 catches. Zerline over 1.5 field goals. And Jermaine Johnson sack. $25 bet wins you $1,112. So if anybody wants to trail me, the link right now is pinned at the top of the chat, and you will get $100 match on your initial deposit when you use the code JETS. So you put $10 down, you get $10 free. You put $25 down, you get $25 free. You put $50 down, you get $50 of free money. So take advantage of it. We're cooking today. All right, guys, I got to go get ready for the live show in an hour and a half. I will see you in my live reaction to the game. If you guys are not aware, I go live for every Jets game and give you guys my live play-by-play reaction, a little watch party. So let's do it. Let's do it. Jets fan, you didn't use the code. You get free money when you use the code. What do you mean? You got to use the code. You get a deposit match, brother. If you don't use the code, you don't get free money. I'm trying to help out the boys and the girls in the chat. My man didn't use the code. Free money on your boy. On behalf of your boy, it's free money. So play it as you will. Play responsibly. So, guys, I got to get out of here. I love you all. I'll see you guys at 12:30 EST. Let's go, Jets. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.